This is Grimm Grinner on all channels.
Welcome to the waste.
Welcome to the wastes.
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 Welcome to the wastes.
Welcome to the waste.
Welcome to the wastes.
Welcome to the wastes. Good afternoon. This is reporting for bunker J-21475. I'm the first person to make it here, as there have already been reports of detonations and rioting taking place in some of the major city centers. I suppose I'll be staying here to help get other folks settled in, at least until members from the Safe Day Foundation arrive to secure the facility. I think the nearest town is about 25 clicks out, and as it stands, this bunker is about 30 or 40 from the walls, so they'll likely be evacuated to here, since I think the other bunkers are even further along the outer edge of the walls. I haven't done a full walkthrough of the bunker yet, but I believe this is supposed to be one of the higher capacity facilities, so there should be agriculture floors, water systems, and the like. At least that's what was detailed in the documents I received when I was sent here. I don't know. In the meantime, I'm glad to have this personal log system. I really liked recording my own voice, but if it helps the SDF keep track of how things are going, I'll happily update my log as often as possible. For now, I'm going to check out some of the storerooms and familiarize myself with the facilities until people start arriving. Day 23 in bunker J-21475. Still no word on anyone else being evacuated to the facility. Systems are optimal still, but that's a no-brainer considering I've been the only resident for the past 3 weeks. I've been trying to contact anyone outside the bunker for a few days now to get some sort of report, but it seems like the channels aren't in active use. I hooked up a radio and was able to get small bits of a radio broadcast from a small town station. Seems to be relatively normal despite the threat from infected individuals outside the walls. I don't know if it's just that the threat has been played up by the media, or if these people are just more secure somehow. Not much of a mention of the virus at all, just talk of local news, farmer stuff, missing cats, things like that. Just to be safe, I've set the doors on the bunker to seal in case of an emergency. I think the sensors are designed to detect any changes in temperature or radiation levels, so if any fires or nuclear detonations happen within range, then the doors stay shut, with access only granted to SDF-authorized persons. Of course, I can still open them from the inside, but if there's something that would trip those sensors, I probably wouldn't want to risk it anyways. I'm really hoping to make some sort of contact soon, and find out if things are okay out there. I mean, bombs could be going off any day now, and I have no clue if there's anyone else coming to this bunker. Until tomorrow. I don't even know why I'm keeping these reports at this point. It's been 2.5 months here, and I've received no word from anyone, or if there's anyone even coming here. Not even any other SDF personnel. Luckily, spending time reading through a bunch of the service manuals and could probably handle most issues I might have, but it's getting really lonely. Doesn't help that the radio station I had patched into has gone dead. Sounds like a horde of infected ran over the town and neighboring areas about a week ago. So all I've had is a small drive that I can connect to one of the PA systems. Just a collection of music. I assume it's to try and keep some semblance of art and culture if things go to hell. But right now it's just the only thing keeping me sane, which really isn't saying much. I feel almost like someone's playing some sort of twisted game with me, or like I've been judged by some higher power. Being alone here is my punishment. I know I wasn't the greatest person in my life before, but it's not like I hurt anyone. So why should I be locked up here alone? I need a drink or something. End of log. Log number... oh hell, I don't even know anymore. It's obvious I've been sent to my own purgatory. I resorted to playing a small sort of game with the comms, sending out cryptic messages and hoping someone will even respond with confusion. But alas, nothing. Started working on my art a bit to try and keep my hands busy. The arts room has a surprising amount of supplies, meaning I've got a fair amount of mediums to work with. I mean, if I'm stuck here, then I might as well work on creating some new art for when everything is over, right? I've also given up on reading any of the service manuals, since most of the essential systems are automated and require minimal manual maintenance to keep them operating efficiently. So, instead, I've taken to working my way through the fiction section of the library. Lots of interesting titles. I've become quite taken with some of the graphic novels, particularly The Nightmare Institute. Pretty sure I remember seeing something about the artist and their family being shipped to a facility like this one. Hopefully they're doing well out there. Wonder if they're the only ones in their bunker too. Probably not. I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, it sounds like it finally happened. As of 10:25 a.m., Bunker J-21475 has gone into full lockdown. I guess they finally dropped some bombs or something. And lucky me, I'm officially locked in here to live out my days alone. Not like I haven't been here for over a year, twiddling my thumbs as the advanced caretaker. Maybe they just didn't get anyone here in time, or the infected swarmed everyone too quickly to get anyone evacuated. Whatever the case, I'll be sitting tight here, recording these logs for my own sake, I suppose. If anyone out there is still alive or hears these recordings one day, I hope the SDF actually managed to provide some sort of security to everyone they were able to protect. If not, then I hope they burned with everything else for playing such a twisted prank on us. Have a safe day. Safe day, my ass. Why in the hells did I ever decide to read that damned comic series? Left on a cliffhanger that I just can't abide. Knowing that the world has ended outside my doors and that the artiste behind it will likely never produce another work has driven me to a rage. It's grown to a point where I can't even feel inspired to paint for myself anymore. All I paint is my own interpretation of how I envision the next issue to go, and none of them feel right. It all feels hollow, as if the characters were just a shallow shadow of their true selves. The only one I seem to be able to capture is the judge. I feel a sort of kinship to the gravitas his character brings to the page. He's all I can seem to paint and be happy with lately. I just wish we had gotten a continuation of his story at the end of the last book to know what comes next. I truly hate leaving a story left unfinished. I need to get out. I cannot abide this forsaken facsimile of a fortified fortress anymore. This bunker of boredom has borne a deep darkness inside me, and I need to express it and display it for the world. Oh. A voice.
So, this is Grimm Grinner, broadcasting on all channels. Is anyone out there? Anybody?
It is time, my hostile hostel. I must bid you adieu, for I have truly found my calling. This voice in the waste, the sinful Grimm Grinner, has become my magnificent muse, proselytizing his perspectives out there in the wasted world. I have such plans for him, and so much art to share, but I fear I will need a suitable location to display my affections. Something theatrical, sure to attract his attention before I help him accept his judgment.
Lockdown disengaged. Bunker doors opening.
Tick-tock goes the clock, counting down to Judgment Day. Welcome to The Waste is a Wasteland podcast brought to you by Grimm Grinner Hutchinson. Feel free to follow me on all social media and make sure to subscribe so you can hear new episodes as they release. If you like what I do here and want to support the podcast by getting some cool merch, check out my Etsy store. For more information and all the links, check out linktree.com/welcome to the wastes. Thanks for listening.